Hello everyone, welcome to Sip and Tip. I am back with Pete.
Hi everybody, welcome back again.
So we were talking about mainly about the kinds of things to avoid, and we spoke about actually one thing that I learned was interesting in the last episode was that nuts. You said that you ate nuts as a carbohydrate,
Yeah.
and I'm used to them mentioning as fatty foods like fat supplements. But there is so much to learn about health. And we also spoke about mangoes, grapes, pineapples being the fruits that are so high in fructose that you shouldn't eat.
Yeah.
But there's so many, TikToks and things where you're told this is the best fruit that you must, so you don't think about the sugar
and
that it contains.
So if you look at what is good is going to be brassica, in other words, cauliflower, cabbage, broccoli. Those are the foundation of a lot of what I eat, is those three. And then I also do courgettes, carrots, parsnips, turnips, things like that. Parsnips, turnips, carrots in a lower level because they have got carbs in. So you want to balance how many you have, but bring down that.
And isn't it better to eat the more raw it is?
If
healthier.
You can eat raw, great. If you can't eat raw, steam it. So steam, stir fry, or roast is the best way to eat veg.
Most people tend to boil the vegetables. What would you say about boiling? Because what you find is many times people will overboil the vegetables and then all the nutrients are lost in the water and it's now just, this mushy.
So you lose nutrients, you lose fiber. And the problem with our diet is that our diet is nutrient deficient and our diet is fiber deficient. So a lot of the cause of diabetes is because we don't have enough fiber in our diet. And so the way that the food is processed through our lower intestines is a problem. So those are things generally that we should eat. What should men also add into that? And it's an interesting one, but anything that is lycopene related, in other words, chilies, raw chilies. So I will often eat a salad with a raw chili chopped because that gives you the lycopene, and that is good as an anti-inflammatory. There are a lot of anti-inflammatory
So lycopene
foods.
is an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, so let's talk anti-inflammatory foods.
Chili.
Because what men need to know is that the rising problems in health for men include prostate and prostate cancer, but prostate enlargement and all sorts of problems around prostate. A lot of that can be mitigated by eating the right foods. So you need to get off processed foods, you need to get off anything with chemicals in it, and you need to get onto a fairly high level of your allium family, which is garlic, onion, leek.
You need to eat that.
You need to eat those because those are anti-inflammatory foods. And then your other anti-inflammatory foods are
Did you mention ginger?
Ginger?
Garlic, onion, ginger.
Leeks.
Leeks.
Aloe, if you are into eating aloe vera, so it's what we call gavakava, which is aloe ferox in this country, but that has great medicinal properties in it. So, and that's worth getting hold of. So,
and we will talk in detail about that because we did mention that Peter's a businessman. So there's a lot of products that include aloe vera in them that you can talk to us about and also give us the information so that if people want to get some of those products, they're called Forever Living products.
Yeah, Forever Living is the one that I do. And I think based on that, if people want to contact me
your
directly,
details will be there in the description.
Yeah, so contact me directly because that's the easiest way to get it. But those are what you need to do. And then just before we close this week off, what you need to make sure with the volume that you eat is your volume should be a normal plate, but at least 50% of it should be veg or salad. 25% then should be good carb, which is largely, if you're going to eat good carb, it's going to be sweet potato, which would be the best.
Because that has more fiber than normal potato.
Or some of your pulses.
Sure.
So, break wheat, bulgur wheat. There's a number of other things like that you can put in that are dal, lentils, and things like that are good for you. And then 25% protein. Now your pulses are protein as well. So normally we think of protein in terms of meat, but it can also be in terms of a veg option as well.
So that's 25% protein, 25% good carbs, and 50% vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will talk a little bit more about that in the next episode. I hope you got some important notes there to make. So as we said before, this is mainly on men's health, but you'll find that it actually really applies to everyone, because we all need to eat healthy, and we're all affected similarly by most of these foods.